fans in Streetball once again. And right off the door, the 2010 campaign sponsored by Nike New Era. Enemies and all that. You get Hoopstreet, a Streetball favorite in the blue coat by my boy Barry Knapp. And you get last year's champion and the team of the moment right now, probably the hottest team you'll see in Streetball, in Team 914. And Sean Alimoe. Shout out to my boy DP. Big Will, the whole cast. This gonna be good.
Thanks, I can see you got the Mikey wristband going on here, man. Constant hustle. And Roswell Jones fires a three. Officials had blown the whistle prior to that. Will be Team 904, also known as Team Jordan. Wearing the white and swinging around the perimeter. Little miscommunication there in the first couple of minutes. Aaron Williams, of course, sporting the headband number 14. Watch out for him, folks.
And Aaron Williams taking over New York City. Got the new nickname, the problem, rated PG, that's rated point guard. But more like a combo guard, but just destroying New York City since the spring. Once again, like to welcome our inside Streetball, a sensational job down there at 145th. I did a couple of games. Shout to Sherm, the Dawn, all the camera people. A sensational lift for Streetball all over the city. It was a $10,000 game, 914. A Hoop City Sun representative won the money. So shouts to inside Streetball, Bobby C.
I think it's about time we give you the lineups for Hoopstreet. For number 3, Roswell Jones is number 35. Not your average Joe, number 21. There goes Ross Jones off the back iron, no good. Picked up by Ron Thomas. And a whistle. So let's give you those lineups. Number 35 for Hoopstreet is Roswell Jones. Number 23 is Brett the Hitman Harvey. Number 21, not your average Joe Parinello. Number 25, Ron Chase. And of course, the big fella at the charity stripe, number 45, Ron Thomas. 6 the first. On the flip side for Team 914, number 21 is Will Diz, number 20, Kenny Mack. Aaron Williams, number 14. Offensive rebound by Ron Chase. And the putback. Filling out the roster's marvelous Marvin McCullough, number 12, with the Rockies, the point guard extraordinaire on the wing. And of course, Jomo Belfort, number 10, the sharpshooting guard. Up top, Will Diz. There goes Jomo Belfort. Guarded closely by Brett Harvey. Aaron Williams thinks about it, throws it inside for Diz. Fight for it. Up for grabs on the floor. Picked up by Harvey. And a whistle. A little contact, little body bumping. And of course, the officials are on top of the play. Brett the Hitman Harvey out of Loyola will inbound. He's a sharpshooter as well. He gets the rock back, brings it down the middle. Stops on a dime, kicks it right side. Not your average Joe. Back to Harvey. Pump fakes. Wide open Thomas. Baseline. New look pass. Roswell Jones. Finds not your average Joe. Penetrates. Puts it up no good. Fight for the rebound. Gets it. Offensive rebound. Put back no good. Third opportunity. Roswell Jones.
It's about Hoopstreet. Well, they're one of the more fundamentally sound teams in the league. And you saw the second chance opportunity created by the hustle. And that's just Barry Knapp.
And Caboose tries to put that one up, and he does. Every year, every single summer, look it is.
True Streetball royalty. Big Willie call him buckets, and he's the heart and soul of that championship team. And you saw the movement right there off the turnover, but you see 914 early on playing hard on the defensive side, and you see Coach Barry Knapp trying to force the action off the block.
And now here comes Team Jordan, a.k.a. Team 914. Aaron Williams, bad pass. Picked up by Ron Chase. Here comes Joe, right side, Roswell Jones. Fires, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound again. Here comes Diz. Team Jordan, Team 914. Aaron Williams to Diz. Baseline, and he's got it.
It's one of the areas that's going to be hard to defend down there today. The dribble penetration from the problem, and then Rucker is the best finisher you can find. Jomo off the steal. He was a swing lead kingpin, and then Aaron Williams right there. So the backcourt right there, they go small up front with Aaron and Mr. McCullough and Jomo Belfort. So Team 914 off to a start that's good.
And now here comes the hitman. Harvey back to Jones, right side. Long three-pointer for Harvey. And it goes out of bounds. Here comes Team Jordan. Again, the defending champs from last summer. Aaron Williams, the top one, takes it over the TikTok. Looking to set things up the way a good point guard should. Williams, bounce pass. Finds Kenny Mack. And he loses the handle. G-Stacks, of course, we set a team now before the defending champs, and they got this the Jordan logo on the unis looking kind of sharp, my friend. I mean, this is a Nike tournament, but gotta love that Jordan logo.
I like the invasion. I like the corporate invasion in Streetball. I like the fact that guys are paying attention enough to put that kind of stuff out here, man, in the Streetball tournament. So shout to Team Jordan. And they chose the right team in Team 914 because they have been representing not only in last year's championship game, but throughout the city. You saw them last week for 10,000. They just been Jordan Eastman.
Oh, and G-Stacks, you got one of the greatest players to ever play this game, Darren Phillip, just sitting on the sidelines chilling. That's how good this team is. Relaxing. Roswell Jones on the turnaround. Darren's like a coach now.
And the thing you say about Darren Phillips, you talk about Primal Fear, you know he's a fan favorite and he's one of the best big men you'll ever see. When you see him get up here early for a Royalty Beach game, tells you about his commitment to the summer. So the big fellas need to look out, because DP might be ready to really destroy.
That's a travel. So again, folks, Team 914, also known as Team Jordan, wearing the white with the black striping, the black piping down the side of the jersey. On the floor for them, number 12 is Marvelous Marvin McCullough, number 20, Kenny Mack. Number 14 is the problem, Aaron Williams. Number 10 is General Belfort, and number 21 is Will Cadiz. On the floor for Hoopstreet, there in the blue and the white trim. Number 23 is Brett the Hitman Harvey. Number 25, Rock Chase. Number 35, Roshamil Jones. Number 21, Joe Paranello. And number 45, Ron Thomas. That was Ross Jones. Roshamil, of course, the former captain at the University of Connecticut and an NCAA champion. One of the many local products here in the tournament. Kenny Mack finds Marvelous Marvin McCullough, number 12. He's out of Iona College. He won a MAC championship. Here comes Roshamil Jones, the captain, down the middle. And he draws the contact. Folks, if you get a chance, check us out on the web at www.hoopsinthesun.net. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Stacks, I don't know, can you explain to me all this social networking that we have going on? I don't understand it.
That's a problem with me too, you know how old you do, Bobby. I look up, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, all these different social networking sites, thanks to Joe and Randy. So I'm just as caught up as anybody else, but make sure you check out Hits Radio. We got Blog Talk Radio every Monday and Thursday. I'll be giving out the numbers so you guys can call in and just talk Streetball all around the city.
You know, G-Stacks, I think it's important to point out, as Jomo fires a trifecta no good, fight for the rebound. Important to point out that Nike has been with us in the past, and they left, and now they're back. So it's sort of like that girlfriend that you drop, and then a couple years later you figure out, you know what, I should have kept her. She was good to me. She was good to me. Here comes Aaron Williams, bounce pass, and Jomo tries to grab it and put it up and in.
Bobby C. play-by-play extraordinary, true. Mom out on the streets, violating Nike out here, telling Nike they should have never left, but we love having Nike back, love being under that umbrella, that strength, and they see the product, they see what Joe and Randy and Ken put together, so shouts to Nike.
No, it's good to see Nike back. Nike, of course, is a very good look for us. We also wanted to acknowledge our other sponsors. We got the New York Yankees, the defending champs right there, the Bronx Bombers. Also wanted to give a little love to Entenmann's and, of course, Mountain Dew, the New York City Parks Department, New Era. Are we forgetting anybody? Oh, we're not forgetting anybody. We said Mountain Dew. Aaron Williams with the nice verbal on the baseline. And G-Stacks, good to see Brett the Hitman Harvey back. Giving white men throughout the game of basketball a good name.
No, Bobby, you give white men throughout basketball. You the one that gives right, because if a dude ever thought, you know, I grew up in Streetball, I watched it all my life, I never saw a guy with your talent in your hole for this game. Mind you, a white guy, so Bobby C, play-by-play extraordinaire, turned me out 4 years ago, made it easy for me. And I got better under his tutelage. I can't thank him enough. And I just think that 1-2 punch of me and Bobby C, guys might have not been able to accept it at first, but you look up 4 years later, and you know that me and Bobby C got the best 1-2 punch in the Streetball. So shout out to the great Bobby C, the play-by-play official. And if you're looking for information and database, I don't see anybody on the landscape that do it like Bobby C, so he's just a true treasure. I'm glad to have him up here. Streetball needs to understand.
Well, G-Stacks, I mean, I don't know if I should give the Star Wars kind of reference here, but if I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi, man, you're Luke Skywalker. You've become outstanding this last couple of years. I don't even think you need me anymore.
Nah, I need you, Bobby, but I got better. Thanks to you showing me how to call a game and what this stuff is really about, and just being at the top tournament. And the fans have been receptive. I see it every year. They love having me and you together, and I'll be here as long as you are, kid.
I think the most alarming thing here, G-Stacks, is Aaron Williams is continuing to do what he does, which is score points, bucket after bucket. I didn't know I wasn't white. I didn't get that memo. I got this Rhymes and Dimes t-shirt on, man. No one told me about this. I just think I got separated at birth, you and I, as Roshamel Jones sinks another basket.
It's so good, man. It's just, guys, look at this boy here work. And you talk about Aaron Williams, Bobby, you said it just now. Talk to Coach Cannon, talk to guys around the league. And this could be a long summer if you're a guard. Primarily because of this guy going to the line. This is a guy I thought been unsung for a long time. I thought he had been doing what he's been doing all along. But as the game gets bigger and you see Streetball take hold, Aaron the problem wins at the line. Trust me, you see him on the schedule, you know to lace him up tight. MVP of the championship game, Pee Wee Kirkland called him a pro, and you see the work continues. He just works hard all year.
G-Stacks, if you see an NBA scout, smack him in the face. Because for some reason, Aaron Williams ain't been signed for a pro contract. He's outstanding. That shot from the corner. Roshamel Jones out of bounds. Seriously, you see a scout, smack him in the face. Be like, what the hell are you thinking about, man? Aaron Williams.
I wanted you to talk a little bit, Bobby. You've been up here 10 years. You're a Hall of Famer. I wanted to talk about the other night. We got a rumor that Jesse Sapp, Steve Bird in the same backcourt for Warriors for Christ. And you've been around them guys, so give me an idea what you think that'll do to the league.
Well, you say Warriors for Christ. I say amen. And if that's your backcourt, it's like going to church on Sunday. Jesse Sapp. Oh, gotcha. 1:39 left to go here in the first quarter. Brett the Hitman Harvey fires. Amen. Amen to that backcourt. Right now, get a chance to check out the new stadium seats here. This is a good look. I like the red. Last year we had the blue. I like the red.
Big shout to Joe and Kenny and the whole staff. The people that you don't see, we talk about them all the time. And they get out here early. They set everything up. They make it look easy for me and Bobby and Jazz. But at the end of the day, they're the hardest working people in Streetball, and the staff at Hoops in the Sun like a family. So shouts to them, 11 years strong, and where would we be without our staff? Shout to our scorers table, all our homegirls. They just make this tournament what it is, and of course the best fans in New York City continuing to show up after 11 years. R.I.P. to Pop Coolers.
In Stacks, we have a turn back the clock moment right here, number 45. I just like to call him the Fro, taking it back to 1975, right here at Hoops in the Sun. It's like some good, shampoo he's got going on there. Very just soft, it looks like, soft.
You talk about Big John, he's a big DP closer. He's going to play the game a certain way. He's going to have some outstanding games in his play. He's defense, more like a Rodman guy, willing to risk his body and do the dirty work. And then when you get DP down there with you, it's almost like 914 telling you, we want to defend this title.
And a big foul right there, the big O, number 50, Olander. And a Fairfield with the 2-point basket. So again, folks, if you just joined us, this is our very first game of the summer. That means we got a lot of games to go. That's what that means.
And Bobby, we've been through this, man. This is my 4th year with you, thank God. And we just stood up here in some, as you say, Sun Stadium, 110 degrees, Fahrenheit crazy. We done got the games in, the fans stay with us. The Icy Man should be somewhere around. Shout to my sexy ladies. officials today. My homegirl Heather, her partner, two of the best in the game. And we got a long, good season for you, so thanks for coming out.
And we've got a signing by Darren Phillip, number 40, DP. I ain't with me. Back up top, Aaron Williams, the problem, puts on the floor, goes to the left hand. DP post up, baseline, turns around, good pass. Marvin McCullough!
You see DP showing the passing skills right there. This is Hoopstreet. That's Jamel Jones. And watch Jamel not going back down. You see him right there matched up against DP. The Yukon Husky against the Streetball legend. The overseas killer. And you see the Yukon Husky. What?
A couple of substitutions. That was a long one right there. As well, number 12, TJ Lindsay in the game. Number 12. Roshamel Jones at the charity stripe knocks down the first. And Rosh goes for the second. Tickles the twine from the free throw line. Back on the right side, Aaron Williams, the problem. Going to the dribble, goes between the legs, shakes and bakes, stops on a dime. Back up top to the throw. Bounce pass, Marvelous McCullough. Inside DP, Darren Phillip finds the cutting Aaron Williams. And he's slicing and dicing. Oh, Dyckman.
It just starts with the pass to the DP, number 4. Just the intelligent pass, the big guy, knowing when to see a guy leaking to the basket, and then delivering the accurate pass.
Now Brett, the hitman, Harvey up top, comes around the screen, set by the Mickey Grisby, number 30. The turnaround by Harvey, and he buries it! Unbelievable! Now the shot at the buzzer, and at the end of one quarter, we got ourselves a pretty good ball game here, folks. These are new microphones, they've been good to us so far.
You know how they do too, but shouts to Randy Cruz going up and getting the technical stuff done off the turnover. They fight for it, and that's Hitman Brett up the good pass, and wow, that's Mr. Lindsay with the easy layup. So the hustle paid off for Hoopstreet. All right, went to Monroe College. Bobby, that's the thing with Bobby C. I don't know if other announcers know it or not, but it is not an easy thing when you really have to announce with somebody that knows what they're doing. See, most of the guys in Streetball really don't have to match up with a white guy that's like a computer. So that's why, I mean, you know, I respect them guys, but try to announce a game with Bobby C. And you'll find out what you know. I mean, this is a dude that's technical, that knows the game, that knows the players, the background, the history, and he forces his partner to know the same. So I owe you a little bit of my check, bro. You know, because you like my laptop. You know, I can use you for Google.
Well, Stacks, I mean, I don't know if I ever told you, but my mom's name is, you know, Encyclopedia Britannica. That's her name. It's an English name. Back inside, look at this, up and in. And using the glass to perfection. I'll tell you, we can't say enough about what it is.
You can't say enough about work it is. Sean Oliver, Team 914, DP, the way he's come out and look the pass and get guys involved. It just shows the commitment today from 914 to defend that belt. They got their hands full with Brett.
And speaking of the hitman, this time off the mark, Wilkins on the rebound. Here comes Aaron Williams. To the 10. Yes!
That's why I believe that Team 914 is going to be hard to beat. You get Jomo Belfort up top. You get DP in there. You just got the whole 914 aura and the way they stick together as a team. And I just feel like come August, you're going to have to really, really bring a team in here that knows what they're doing to take that belt. And that's a tribute to Randy and Joe.
And he's signing first half of play thus far. Roshamel Jones at the charity stripe. Number 35. Missed on the first. Unable to knock down the second. And here comes the defending champs, Team 914, also known as Team Jordan this year, with a brand new sponsorship. And we've got a whistle that slows down the action here. Aaron Williams will inbound the basketball after the foul. So I got a lot of education from you, Stacks, about this social networking business that is going on. I actually have a Twitter now myself. And it's great to tell everybody exactly where you are at all times.
Oh, that's the Alimoe. And I'm with that too, by the way. Just Stacks, you can Twitter me Most of my 914 dudes, they usually go look me up on Twitter, shouts to Keyboard and Sean Oliver. You saw the foul right there, but when you talk about the social networking, I think it's the tournament that makes people stay in touch with guys like me and you. You know, we're informative, we kind of like the face of the tournament. And I get hits on Twitter all the time, I don't do it. And they always, what's up with you and Bob, or where you guys at? Are you guys doing anything all season? So a lot of love out there for G-Stacks and Bobby C on Twitter, man. Really.
At the free throw line is Jomo Belfort. And he'll try to knock down the second, and he does. A little swish. And here comes Rashomon Jones, the Mick with the inbound pass number 30. Jones on the right side. Jones dishes to the right, inside. Ron Thomas draws the double team. Thomas in some trouble. Looking to pass, out of trouble. And we've got a 3-second.
And you see the pace of Team 914, and you can tell what's on Sean Oliver's mind. You see the active defense downstairs, you see the active hands, you see Big John, DP, Will collapsing on everything that comes to the block. And that's just Sean Oliver with his X's and O's, refusing to give anyone the work downstairs.
So Hoopstreet will have the basketball there in the blue and the white. Brett the Hitman Harvey up top, Ron Thomas. And again, they go to the double team on Thomas. And it looks like Captain Kirk and Torrey Thomas in the building.
Oh man, I mean, what are you? Team 914 loaded like an automatic weapon, Bobby. You see Sean Oliver, and you talk about coaches and his ability to keep these guys together. Through all the years, through championship droughts, through championship runs, they've been able to retain the same personnel. And I think it says a lot about the commitment of the players and the kind of dude Sean Oliver is. It says even more about Hoops in the Sun, because they always come here loaded. You know, they always give us the best outfit they can give, so Team 914 really making it hot.
Starting to get to that point of the game, 2 stacks where it's getting hotter out here. And about time for my sweat to sweat. That's how hot it's going to be. Marvelous Marvin McCullough around the perimeter. He goes where he stops over nose. Tony Mack back pass inside of DP Darren Phillip. And another whistle. I like the white news, I do. It looks sharp, man. I like it. The blue looks good too. With the white is sharp. I like that. Luka Diz at the charity stripe. I think Luka Diz is like Satchel Paige, man. He's like 70 years old, but he's been playing forever. And he's still amazing. Amazing. Marvelous Marvin McCullough. Bounce pass to Diz. Kenny Mack back to McCullough. And he goes around and around, and here goes to Diz, right on cue. Here's another guy. Once you see an NBA scout, smack him in the face, because Luka Diz is outstanding. One of the best ever players at the beach.
Just ever lace up the Streetball period. Will produce a 10-time All-Star, a Hoops in the Sun Hall of Famer, and hustle around the clock.
There goes the Mickey Grisby with a basket. And here comes Team 914. We got a stoppage on the play here. Well, of course, G and I talk basketball more than I think anybody in the world together. And with the NBA Finals deadlocked at 2, G, I want a little perspective from you on whether or not you think the Lakers or the Celtics are going to prevail.
I really shouldn't say nothing. I just off the $200 bet. I just called it off. You know, so they calling me lame being a Laker fan, but I didn't like what I saw the other night. I thought we should have went up 3-1 when we had the chance. And I don't think that's what championship teams do. I think when they catch you and they have you on the ropes, they knock you off. And when you give it to them, I think championship teams kill you when they get you down. I didn't see that. But the Lakers still pull up a code. But I saw him resort to a lot of three-pointers. I saw him start moving away from contact, not really driving the basketball. And that showed he didn't have the faith in his teammates that he normally does. It's up to Phil. I think Phil can play for you. You got 2 more games at home. Not good against Boston because Boston is a good road team. So you need to get your business done wherever you're at.
I was hoping that you could text message Ron Test and ask him if he was available for Game 5.
Shout out to this boy Ron Test, Tru Warrior. And it's a new outfit for him over there in LA. I still run everything through Phil, so we got 3 games. A 3-game series, Bobby, with 2 at home in LA.
And speaking of local legends, as Ron Test, of course, is, I see a gentleman over there wearing a Ray Rice jersey, number 27 out of Rutgers, and of course Ray Rice out of New Rochelle. Is it Ray Rice Day today, New Rochelle? I did not know that. I just wanted to send out a personal thanks to Ray Rice if he's listening wherever he is in the world for helping me win my fantasy football league this year. Thank you, Mr. Ray Rice. Right to Hitman Harvey, bounce pass. Rajamel Jones spinning, wheeling, and dealing. Cross-throw pass to Hitman. And now the Hitman goes into the corner for Raj. UConn, baby. UConn, baby.
That's what makes Hoopstreet special. You know, you get Rajamel Jones in traffic, and you know he can knock it down or he can take it to the hole. And just now, a good way to spread the floor for Rajamel.
Marvelous Marvin McCullough at the free-throw line. And G-Stacks has talked about in the past. Of course, Mark comes from a long line of really legendary basketball greatness here in the city.
You talk about the McCullers, you know, you talk to all my old timers, you go all the way back to the original Rucker. The original pro Rucker, you know, Bob McCullough. You talk to any of my old timers, ran the city, a king of New York for Streetball for kids. And these are his descendants. So you see Marv McCullough, and not only do you see the ability to play the game, but you know the plan goes all the way back to the beginning. So shout out to the McCullers for coming through up here.
And of course, we're speaking about number 12, Marvelous Marvin McCullough in the white. That's the Hoops in the Sun spotlight right there. Luke Diaz in the corner. And the cross-court pass. That goes Torrey Thomas now on the ball game, number 32. Of course, he's getting a look-see by several NBA teams. He's a very talented young guard.
Loves the beach. You know, that's the thing I really appreciate with Joe and Randy is that when they bring these guys up here, they play in this atmosphere, it's almost like a drug. They have to come back. They always give us their best game no matter what little tournament they're in. And big shouts to my boy Tory Holy Cross up in the building. He looked good for the $10,000 as a matter of fact. For those of you that didn't see the game, the team now went floor took over. Tory Thomas doing his normal, directing traffic, playing a good game defensively. And made sure Sean Bell got that 10,000. I mean, Sean Oliver got that 10,000.
G-Stacks only got to the scoreboard. At one point this game, there's anywhere between 8 and 10 points. And now it's a 2-point game, 28-26. A little over 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. So a very entertaining first ball game.
Again, we talked to Randy, you know, we're inside the staff, we talked to Randy Cruz. One of the things that he wanted to schedule, and that's the turnover and the miscommunication. One of the things I talked to Randy Cruz about this year is he said we had such a big year last year. Let's schedule the teams where every weekend the fans can get a bang. And promising my fans, you know, my Hoopstreet family, every team in this tournament this year that put up that money is a
I do have some.
It's DJ Jam.
But exactly.
Back in live action here in the second quarter. Again, a tight ball game, 28-26.
Okay.
Hoopstreet with possession in the blue. Bounce pass, Rochase.
I mean,
Joe Paranello quickly fouled underneath.
Not all the time.
And you see, one of the reasons, Bobby, you just talked about the change in the game, going from the 8-point, 10-point deficit to kind of getting back in the game is always, as you said,
you are
just
good
defense.
comic relief.
And so Barry, not one of the more patient coaches you'll see in Streetball, doesn't really ride his players too tough. Likes to see the game really reveal itself, and then he'll make the adjustments. Saw something, left the subs in, got his energy back, and just like that, it's 28-27. Hoopstreet, a problem for anybody on the schedule.
And we should be all tied up I think that's some bold down on the scoreboard right there. That's not, we just lost 8 points. Minus 8 points on that free throw shot, folks. Now it should be 28-28, 4:23 to play here in the second quarter. Now, G-Stacks, you've done an outstanding job explaining to me this whole social networking phenomenon. And at some point later today, I think you should explain to me about that three-pointer off the mark there for Tory Thomas. I just walking up and down this beach, I don't understand how any male person could ever be married. This is really what goes on around here. Roswell Jones fires and hits, knocks down the gym. Unbelievable. He's good. He's really good.
And with that, they took the lead, Bobby. You talk about our team now on field, you see how crisp they came out, you know, they were getting their X's and O's down, and just like that, Hoopstreet to sneak up on you. And then this guy with the basketball, Hitman Brett, he's a problem. We're talking about white guys making a statement in Streetball. Hitman Brett, problem child at the guard spot.
And Ron Thomas, number 45, trying out for the World Cup in the backcourt. Did a good job of kicking the basketball off the floor. Here comes Tory Thomas in the corner. Captain Kirk buries the three. Beat me up, Scotty.
You saw Captain Kirk for that $10,000. You should have seen him in the... Oh, off the Travis Listen!
Who said white man can't jump? 32-31. And a nifty move to the basket there by Brett Harvey. And just like that, Hoopstreet, folks, has a 1-point lead. And the defending champs answer back with the man who has made headbands so cool.
I think that's the way the fans come out on the first day, Bobby. You talk about Orchard Beach, you know we spoil the fans with the best players and the best tournament. And then you see the action just now, the sequence with the white boy Hitman Brett showing the handlebars, dancing on them. You come right back with the MVP, the championship game, and one in the contact. And the fans getting what they came out here for. Guard play and good play down on the block.
And if folks are wondering why we only have one microphone, we believe in what Nas always said. You only need one mic. 2 minutes and 37 seconds to play here in the second quarter.
Great reference.
You like that?
I like that. I like that.
33-32.
That's right, man. White boys shouldn't be involved in rap. But Bobby C, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've been with me so long, I gotta respect it, man. But how do you know about Nas and one mic? Now I gotta check your iPod, I gotta shake you down. I don't know what you up to up here. What's next? Gucci Mane, what's next with you, dude? Come on, man. So shouts to Bobby C, man, with the iPod. This live action, again, we want to welcome everybody back to the most friendly tournament you'll find in Streetball. You see you right up on the action, right up on the announcements, right up on the music, and that's how we want it. There's only one team under one tent. So thank everybody for coming out. This is day 1, 2010. I hear you, Jazz. But I only want to work with me and Bobby C. No other announcers could do that one mic, man, and make it sound like 2 dudes on one mic.
We actually do have 2 mics. We'll be working that out, but
we might use that today, me and Bobby C. Straight one mic, killing it up here on TT Stadium. You better believe it, Joe.
And the Hitman taking a NBA 3. And just off the front iron, here comes Tory Thomas pushing the basketball. Tomo Belfour. Heard the contact right there.
DJ Jazz, you right on time, Jazz. That's right, man. You know you're part of the show, man. That one mic thing, we can share him like that. Sherm said, that's all right. One mic, 2 dudes. Sherm said he signed and he respects it, so that's what's up. When you get the background music, you get DJ Jazz, play-by-play extraordinaire Bobby C, the ball out on the streets. And you get G-Stacks in the background and it's Hoops in the Sun back. Like we never left. Shout to all my little kids, man. You know we need them out there. That's what this is about. Showing the kids the right way to play street ball. And then all the sexy ladies, the old timers, y'all got us looking good.
Seriously, G-Stacks, I've been doing a lot of thinking about this while I've been on the sidelines. I think Orchard Beach is the reason why divorce is like 60%. I really do. I think it's quite possible that marriage is just not a good thing. We're talking about, 2010, is what we're talking about here. So taking down a little Tory Thomas, Darren Phillip, and a good move to the basket. Not your average Joe Parnell inbound. Here comes the Mick, number 30, Mickey Grisby. Right side, a little too much mustard on that pass, and he goes out of bounds.
You know, the funny thing for me, Bobby, I watch the crowd, I watch the reaction, and you always see people walking by and they say, yo, that white guy, that black guy, they sound all right. Where am I at? Am I at the Garden? Is this the NBA? What's going on with these two dudes? They sound different. And that's just the way Bobby C sets me up, man. So, you got, oh, that's Jomo Belfort. He was the leading candidate in the spring league for MVP. He's back home now for guards. You know you gotta lace him up tight. Shout to my boy K-Born, man, who came up here, man. That's one of the things that I love about the whole 914 organization, that you get the owner in on the first game. K-Born constantly hitting me up on Twitter, keeping me posted on 914. That's my boy. We love you, K-Born, and we better defend that belt, man. Let's go.
And Jomo splashed that one from the corner. Right there, the motion of the ocean, G-Stacks in the corner. That free throw shot is good. Here comes Jomo. Jomo, of course, one of the all-time greats, high school greats here in this area. And the Mount Vernon High School, and you got number one fan here. No time, no see. You want to say something?
914.
That's not just an area code, folks.
Not just an area code. That's right.
And she's on Facebook.
914, king of the internet. They're king of the internet right now. They're the best team in Streetball. I talked to Coach Bingo the other night on the radio, and he told me one of the things he wanted me to know, and let Sean Oliver and K-Born know, is that they are the kingpins of Streetball. So my fault for not relaying that message, but the heavily favored Bingo All-Stars immediately let me know. They let me know that Team 914 right now is running the streets. And that was a good thing for me to relate to these guys. That Coach Bingo truly sees you guys and feels like you haven't been getting your props. But you get it all the time from G-Stacks and Bobby C. And now the Haunted Beast, we want to thank y'all for coming out. That's the first half of the first game, 2010 kickoff.
Jazz, you're so good today, man.
Bobby, you got Hennessy in the crib. Don't lie. You know you got Hennessy when I came over, man. Come on now.
Well, you can already talk about non-alcoholic beverages. It's a, and that basket tied up the ball game. So,
damn, I didn't even know that was halftime. Yo, I'm bugging. Third quarter, into the third quarter.
Game, of course, and he played very well in the first half. That shot in the corner by Aaron Williams, picked up by Washington Jones.
That was my bad.
Join us late. This is our first of two here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon at the Bronx Orchard Beach, and Rod Chase in transition with the steals. This is the very first day of the 2010 Hoopstreet Round Ball Classic. And for us, 11 years. Unbelievable that it's been this long. For me, it's number 10. That basket by Captain Kirk. 10 years for me. I was actually 11 years old when I started here. And now I'm like, whatever, 11 plus 11 is 22. Yeah, that's right. There we go.
One thing, 11 years in the sun. You better be older. You did this for 11 years. And Bobby C, the official face of Streetball, the official voice of Hoops in the Sun for a decade and change. And was up here when the thing was thin before it got as popular as it is today. Held it down, moved along, and gave me a shot at it. And you just can't say enough about the work up here, and it'll go down in history as one of the greatest jobs in announcing. That's a guarantee.
Oh, G-Stacks, you know what I always like to say is Brett the Hitman Harvey glides in for two. We love to do two things here this summer. The first is teach you the game of basketball, and the second is give you skin cancer to stay out of your own.
That's a guarantee. Captain Kirk couldn't get it to go in. You talk about Joe and Randy, that father, the vision that he had when he went out to Venice and saw this beachside venue and this basketball, and bring it back to New York and provide the opportunity to get everybody. It's the most diversified tournament in Streetball. You see all the races, the kids, the families, and we take our pride in that. In being that diversified tournament that allows people to come that normally might not go to a game. And they come by the beach and they say, hey, this is all right. And you get cats like me and you and Joey, Randy, and Jazz, and just the whole staff. And it's what keeps people coming back and really enjoying summer ball with you.
That shot kissed off the window there by Darren Phillip. That's a sexy shot. And G-Stacks, you know, I think you give me a lot of props for knowing the game. I don't think there
you gotta speak up.
Historian of the game, Streetball, than yourself. I mean, I love to hear all the stories.
You got what?
About the destroyer, Tru Warrior, and
okay.
respect for what you do out here. Not the average Joe tips it into two.
That's a big part, though.
Not with me.
Look back at the game before it was what it is now.
Not with me. No.
See the difference in the change in speeds and the change in fades.
I am at Hoops in the Sun right now.
People, and that's just guys wanting to see a good game.
Okay, I'll be at Tri-State a little later.
I think guys like you, DJ Unique, shouts to him, Jazz, that made this thing a venue with just good basketball play. And the rest is just filling in the blanks. Hoops in the Sun getting it done all over again. 11th season. Hit me in and out.
And Rashino Jones had gotten his fingertips on that basketball before it went out of bounds. Again, folks, Hoopstreet is in the blue and the white. Their lineup looks like this. Rashino Jones is number 35. There he is taking a shot with the offensive rebound and a whistle. He stepped out of bounds. Joining him in the lineup is number 45, Ron Thomas, number 25, Ron Chase, number 23, which is Brett the Hitman Harvey, and of course number 21, Joe Parinello, who's right in front of me as we speak. That shot was missed underneath. And here comes Brett Harvey, and controlling the tempo nicely. Harvey gets it back 12 to shoot on the shot clock. Harvey steps up, nice pass, Ron Chase. Chase lost the dribble, picked up by Darren Phillip, number 40. Torrey Thomas, number 32. Captain Kirk lines in for two, number 23.
So right away, you get into the third quarter, Bobby. You know it's an important game. It's an inaugural game for two playoff teams that made our playoff coming last year. That's average Joe, the good contact. And you know, both of these teams looking again to capitalize on what they did last year, to go back in the playoff format and possibly chase that belt. Now I'm for owner of that belt right now. So the game heavy on playoff implications. We saw last year that games you lose early come back to bite you late. So you know both coaches are aware of that, and they're looking for the V.
And once again, folks, the ball game tied at 44 apiece. Torrey Thomas navigating in and out of trouble. Draws the double team. Captain Kirk steps up and swatted away by not your average Joe Parinello, number 21. Good defense here in the third quarter. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in the third. And again, we have two games on the schedule today. We got a great one coming up next. Warriors for Christ. With a loaded backcourt, as Stacks was pointing out before, so that's a good one coming up. And then we got 3 games on the schedule tomorrow, weather permitting. If the rain calls the action off tomorrow afternoon, folks, you can follow us indoors to the Manchester Community Center, which is not too far from here. And we'll play inside. We enjoy the indoor games, but nothing like being out here in Orchard Beach.
I told the kid earlier, we're a tournament that depends on the weather. That's just the way it is. You know, we're weather dependent. A lot of times they don't really cooperate. We have to go inside, but the fans know. And when we're home, when we're out here at the beach, it's the sexiest sight for Streetball, and that's not your average Joe Parinello. Showing off the athleticism, Bobby, a lot bigger than you would think in terms of speed. But when you get down there on the block with him, he handles it like a guard.
And Joe had his hands in the cookie jar and he took that one away. He's a thief. Big time thief when it comes to stealing rock. Here comes Jomo firing a 3 off the iron. Joe fires looking for the touchdown pass. And the pass to Rashino Jones. He tiptoed along the line and out of bounds. That was a good effort, though. That's a good effort, Joe. Shades of Mark Sanchez right there. And with 6 and change left to play here in the third quarter, we have a 4-point lead. And it's got a chance to be extended here. 32, Torrey Thomas with the 3 ball. Actually, that brings it within 1 now. 48-47, Hoopstreet with a 1-point lead. And the defending champs, folks, in the white, they trail this one by 1 point. Lock Chase. Lost it, picked up by Captain Kirk. Here could be a lead. This could be the lead. And second opportunity, Jomo Belfort. And now, Team Rival 4, Team Jordan with a 1-point lead.
think that that's what they do, Bobby. When you're a champion. Back to the action. Play-by-play, showing that DJ Jazz. Thanks for the mix, DJ Jazz. All over the city, you can check it out. The good feed right there. And that's Hoopstreet. So now Team 914 in possession.
And the basket scored by Darren Phillip makes it 51-50, Team 914. A seesaw battle here in the third quarter. Rochamel Jones slowing down the action. Got to figure fatigue will play a part. This is the first game for these guys out here in a while. 9 seconds. Rock Chase banks it up the window. And here comes Team 914. Good play by Chase.
A good hustle play. They look for hustle plays that, and then off the steal, those are the plays that Barry Knapp really demands out of his plays. It's just the extra effort, and it's sort of hustle play payoff just now, not a turnover. So Team 914 needing to play defense here third quarter.
Good shot by Joe just off the front iron. The iron can be unkind, folks. Captain Kirk. And it rattles around. 2 missed opportunities right there. Here comes Rochamel Jones. Baseline, Joe Parnell having an excellent ball game. Excellent ball game for Hoopstreet. Looks like we're going to have a timeout.
And that's the legendary DJ Jazz celebrity alert. Shout to my boy Marv Roberts, Isaiah Thomas standout. Shout to the boy international Ross, Sean Bell back. And they're the 2007 champions, and they'll be playing next.
And a hook shot by Will DeQuill. He is. Just like that, goes back to 1-point game, 54-53. Back up top, Rochamel Jones, number 35. Around the screen, there goes Jay Early, back in the ballgame. Provided a nice spark in the first half of the 20, that is. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Darren Phillips strips it away. Marvelous Marvin McCullough, number 12. Lead pass, Jomo, and it's good. A lot of good transition play on the first ballgame.
And that's what you get when you get 2 well-coached teams out. You get the transition play, you get the good half court. Look at that white boy pass and white boy break. I'm telling you right now, Streetball in his play, like you, Bobby. He's a guy that can get it done on the blacktop.
Beautiful feed on the bounce pass. Darren Phillip now trying to turn around. He got a whistle. Darren wants the ball, man. He wants to shoot the free throw. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. I think Darren officially owns Spain. He's been playing in Spain for like a decade. I believe he's the king of Spain now. And the big O returns, number 50, Olander. Not to be confused with Zoolander. At the free throw line, Darren Phillip sets himself, raises and fires, knocks it down. Mickey Grisby will inbound. Rochamel Jones will take it up over the timeline. Rosh a good point guard, a big point guard. Brett Harvey and him sharing the duties right now in the backcourt. Rosh with the pass to Mickey. The Mick. Brett Harvey kicks it out, and the shot by Jay Early is a little late. And off the mark. That shot taken by Torrey Thomas is right on the money.
And the problem with Torrey Thomas, not flashy, doesn't jump out, name not really big in the streetball circle yet. But match up against him. Get in the big game against him, and you won't believe it. That's Brett. You see the angle. And they caught the child, but one of the things that impresses me about Brett is well, Bobby, you put the spotlight on number 23. Not only being a lightweight, but the angles that he plays from, I think it separates him from a lot of guards. He can get off the shot, basically, from any angle.
Darren Phillip banks it in again. 61-56 now, 2:45 to play in the third. And G-Stacks by Harvey, a direct descendant of Larry Bird. Their cousins. Marvelous Marvin McCullough. Here comes Joe Belko. That, of course, is joke, folks. And a beautiful play, nonetheless. 63-56, the defending champs right now in the driver's seat. Hoopstreet in a bit of trouble, trailing by 7. G-Stacks, what does Hoopstreet have to do to try to turn this one around here with 2 minutes to play in the third?
It's the same start that they had most of the time last year. I think defense close out on shooters, get stops, and then you can't turn it over against Team 914. Not with these shooters like this.
And now it is raining threes.
How you doing? How are you?
Rational Jones, Jay Early.
From, excuse me? Championship game.
Brett Harvey now penetrates. And taken away from behind by Torrey Thomas. Lead pass. Will Cadiz behind the back pass for Marvelous Marvin McCullough. Didn't look that pretty, but they saved it. Darren Phillip now with a good feed. That was pretty. Oh, so pretty. And that's a 2-point basket. Jay Early will bring it back. Bounce pass inside of the big old hook shot. And the big fella from Fairfield University knocks down the 2. Now Torrey Thomas will slow it down. His team has a 10-point lead. The defending champs, Team Jordan, a.k.a. Team 914, in the white, they lead by 10. Hoopstreet in the blue, they trail by 10. Brett the Hitman Harvey, Jay Early. Early has been a bench spark plug for Hoopstreet. And now Jomo Belfort will take it over the timeline on the right side. Jomo says no assistance needed, no pick. I got it. Now gives it up to Marvelous Marv. Inside 50 gives. We got a 3-second. Again, folks, let's give you the lineups in case you joined us late. Darren Phillip is number 40 in the white. Number 10 is Jomo Belfort. At the free throw line is Will Cadiz. And the backcourt combination of Torrey Thomas and Marvelous Marvin McCullough for Team 914, which this year has a brand new sponsor in Team Jordan. So as you notice on their uniforms, they'll have that little
Tell me how the other 2 games too.
To make a case the NBA should adopt that logo. Of course, MJ, one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time. Jomo Belfort with the inbound. Darren Phillip, baseline finds Jomo, cutting in screen to the basket. On the flip side, folks, for Hoopstreet, again, they trail this one. They've been off to a very good start today. Number 50 is Olander, the big O. Number 30, Mickey Grisby. Number 12, TJ Lindsay. Number 20, Jay Early, and of course, Rational Jones. So right now, Stacks Barry Knapp going to the bench, using some of his role players to give some of his starters a breather. Speaking of the bench play, Kenny Mack, number 20, will come in for Team 914.
And important in closing the game, Bobby. We watch it every year. We watch it every game. When you get to the fourth quarter, you get close to it. You know you need the fresh legs, you need the attitude, the swagger meter. So at the end of the day, Barry Knapp, a good visionary on the court, seeing the need to change the pieces, and he's going to get back in the game right now.
Rational Jones missed it. Darren Phillip rebound, and Torrey Thomas picking up an assist. Jomo Belfort thriving, conniving, and mesmerizing to the 10 for 2. Jay Early stops, lost it, uses his teammate actually as a pass. Pretty good athleticism there, young man. He actually caught his own teammate off guard. He passed it off his back to himself, and then went to the basket. That was, yes, a Harlem Globetrotter move, actually. Jay Early knocks down a free throw. I want to give a shout to Mr. McDermott in the house today. Where's the young buck? Hanging out with Ray Rice. I tell you, right? Tell Ray Rice to come down. I heard Ray Rice can play basketball. He got some hoops in his pass. Jomo Belfort for 3. Oh, sizzle.
Your car can run on Mountain Dew.
I'd like to say on behalf of Inside Streetball, I'd like to present Hoops in the Sun by way of Team 914. A check for $1,000 from Inside Streetball Invitational Tournament to Hoops in the Sun. Now, you should be thanking Team 914. Yo, man, yo, with my cut, yo. Sean Oliver. Hold up. Yo, Sean, with my cut. Jomo, all the rest of the guys. Cut that check. Cut that check, man. If y'all look on YouTube, you can see the 914 family. They did their thing. Next year, man. Next year.
Money's good.
Yeah, cut the check.
Man, fingers at the check. Kirk is good enough to get the picture. Cut the check.
Inside Streetball, y'all.
Bobby, get in there, Bobby. What it is.
Inside Streetball, you heard?
Check is
Looking forward to
real.
next year. You know, well, maybe. I'm not gonna say hopefully. Maybe Team 914 will be
Back to back.
back to back, and we'll see.
Inside Streetball, #1 tournament, man. You saw the 10,000 they taking over, man. Inside Streetball, own up.
Big round of applause, and we wanted to give Sherm, Inside Streetball, some more love as always. Check him out. Always here at the beach.
Aaron Williams, the whole clique over there. Really, really good look for Streetball. And Jay Early put on a show here today, doing a great job. Number 20, H2O, I like to call him. Why not? H2O, back outside. Joe Belfort fires a three. Not this time.
Come on,
And
Joe.
there he goes. There goes Jay Early, out running and gunning. Back pass to Roger Jones. Talk about court vision, baby. Jay Early out of Monroe College, looking at that G-Stack's favorite nephew of the game award, boy, and he's eligible this afternoon. So you put the spotlight on Jay Early. Off the foul right there. You talk about number 20. You talk about number 20, and you put the Hoops in the Sun spotlight on Jay Early, and you see a complete game from a hungry player. So shouts to the boy Jeff Early, home Monroe College. We wanted to let the fans know that part of our staff, the women on our staff, are all basketball related. And that they're all good, they'll beat most of you guys. I know April will, I know Q, I know my homegirl from Down Magazine will definitely knock most of you guys off. So when you're going around the city doing your tour, make sure you support the chicks. Make sure you catch out some of the games. They're playing all over the city too, and they deserve your support as well. So shout to our staff, some of the most capable girls that we have in Streetball.
Just wanted to give a shout out to a beautiful young lady who came today. And she's disappointed that she didn't get a chance to see Jeffrey Gerber play. I wanted to give a shout out to Zadika. But we're happy that she's here. Hope she's enjoying the basketball nonetheless. So welcome to Hoops in the Sun. TJ Lindsay, and he runs right into Jeff. Excuse me, Jeffrey Gerber. Runs right into Marvelous Marvin McCullough. Another rejection there. That's a good play.
Enjoy Jay Early again. Like I said, you're closing in Bobby 10-22.
Saturday, the second round
award.
game.
Thanks to the fans, thanks to
Semi-final
the
and
players.
the final.
The biggest award in Streetball right now. The fans play for it. The guys play hard for it. They respect the award. And you look at Jay Early, and you know he had that award on his mind. You see it.
You know, Stacks, I was expecting Sherm to have one of those really big checks. You know, for $1,000, you're gonna have a big check, Sherm. Can't have one of the little regular checks for $1,000.
We'll see.
You know,
We'll
the
see.
big
We'll
checks,
see them.
the big
We'll
lotto
see you
checks.
around.
You know, listen. I would one day I hope to get one of them big checks. And then you come into the bank with one of those big checks, you get a lot of respect. Like look at that guy with that big check.
Bounce pass towards Thomas.
Marvelous smile for two.
Huh?
Don't
It
call
wouldn't be the
time,
first
he
time.
says.
Just 4 backs in play.
Okay.
The biggest tournament in the city. Giving the fans the lift they need. You see the 81-65 lead. You see Team 914 trying to kind of dominate, pull away, kind of prove that they deserve the belt. But you know with Hoopstreet, they just won't give up. So the good free throw off the conventional 3-point play. Marv McCullough.
Gotta be the shoes, folks. Gotta be the shoes. Brett the Hitman Harvey now kicks it right side. There goes Jay Early with the tough shot. Can he get it to go? Not this time around. Downs Phillip on the rebound, number 4. Marvelous Marvin McCullough, number 12. 32 is Torrey Thomas. Jomo in the corner. Thinks about the 3. And stepping into the passing lane was Rochamel Jones. And his sticky fingers, he comes up with the steal. Hitman Harvey wide open for the trifecta. Off the front iron. Bounces around, rattles around like a pinball. And finally picked up by Marvelous Marvin McCullough, number 12. Torrey Thomas will take it over the TikTok. Into the corner for Darren Phillips. 17-foot jump shot is off the mark and out of bounds. Officials saying now that it will be Team 914 basketball there in the white, the defending champs. Also known as Team Jordan this year with their brand new sponsorship. That pass intercepted by Jay Early, number 20. Early with the teardrop. His pass almost taken away, but then Harvey puts it up. And then Roswell Jones on the second opportunity on the putback puts that one up and in. 82-67, and it has been all Team 914, the defending champs here in the third and the first portion of the fourth quarter.
I think it's just a measuring stick for Streetball right now. Team 914 probably the most solid outfit going. And I think when you match up against them, you need to understand you have to play 4 quarters. And today, that's not what Hoopstreet has done, and that's why they trail, is because you need a 4-quarter effort to really knock these guys off.
This game not over yet. Roshamel Jones on the turnaround. Jay Early tries to come up with a rebound. He comes up with a steal. Now a 360 spin, and that is a highlight for Mr. Early.
And it also makes Mr. Early the official G-Stack's favorite nephew of the game right there. So number 20, shouts to him, Stacks administration, and the boy Jay Early out of Monroe. Welcome aboard, son. Good job.
And Harvey will inbound back to Early. Early has been the star of the game off the bench, I would say, for Hoopstreet. And there he goes, taking advantage of the sleeping defense. And he is on fire here in the fourth quarter. Holger, I think you need to give him a glass of water, try to cool him off a little bit. He looks thirsty right now.
That's that hoops to the sun temperature, Bobby. I just think guys come out here, they know. Oh, off the driver's license, and they blocked it.
Jay Early right now is just kind of playing by himself, I would say. Puts that one up, and Roswell Jones tries to pop it in, and then a whistle. This is our first of 2 here today, the 2010 Hoops in the Sun Round Ball Classic. Uncle G, Bobby C, and DJ Jazz. And Darren Phillip will go to the line. The technical foul has been issued. And unable to knock down the first. Now, G-Stacks, you know, everybody was always called you Uncle G-Stacks. You have a lot of nephews and nieces.
And yeah, Bobby, you go 4 years back and you fast forward it now, and the guys are just under that Stacks administration thing hard. The guys are playing hard. I see them across the city, other tournaments. They know they're a favorite nephew, and they play hard for the award. So, shouts to the whole streetball industry, man, for coming aboard.
And the whistle. We're here in the fourth quarter, 6:57 to go. 6 minutes, 57 seconds left to play. Darren Phillip will return to the free throw line. His team with an 11-point lead, 82-71. Darren Phillip looking to make it 12. Knocks it down. That one is good. It is now an 83-71 lead. Team 914 in the white with the black trim. They are the defending champs. Coached by Sean Oliver, his team has a 13-point lead. Rod chases number 25. Brett Hardy, the hitman, number 23. Sharp shooting guard from Loyola. He's in the backcourt, around the perimeter, swings it left side for Chase, finds Jay Early. He's been the star of the second half. This time, too far under the basket, can't get that one to go. Here comes Torrey Thomas in transition, 3-on-1, and that will be and one for Jomo Belfort. Hoopstreet starting to fall apart here in the final minutes.
And you talk about Jomo Belfort. I'm still a believer, like, you know, Joe Cruz will tell you, that playing in the spring league is going to continue to give guys an edge. I think the competition may not be the same levels, but just game shape. And Jomo Belfort, almost an MVP in the spring league, and you see it here, as he's a G-Stacks winner for Team 914.
Hoopstreet right now has to regroup and start to knock down some shots. Beginning with this one, Roshamel Jones off the iron, no good. Kenny Mack on the rebound. Torrey Thomas coast to coast. Tough shot, banks it off the window. Using the glass to perfection was Mr. Thomas, and he makes it an 89-71 lead for the defending champs. 17 on the shot clock, the spin, Ross Jones, no good. 6:04 to play. 89-71 now. And the clock continues to count down here in the fourth quarter. Ron Thomas, number 45, will inbound. Looking for some assistance, he finds Jay Early, who gives it back to Harvey. Harvey now almost taking away Rod Chase along the baseline. Chase played at Westchester Community College, was a very good college player as well. And Chase will go to the free throw line for 2. Stay with us, folks. Come up after this. We got another goodie on the schedule.
I just wanted to congratulate one of my main favorite nephews. I just saw a different kind of effort today. We talk about Darren Phillips, a streetball superstar, and you saw he came out today and just had a totally different kind of game. Wanted to pass the rock, wanted to play some deep, wanted to inspire guys. And when kids see superstars like Darren Phillips swallow their pride and play a team game, it just says so much about him in the game itself. So DP today coming out really showing the full arsenal.
Darren gets the shooter's roll. And Jay Early will reset the offense here for Hoopstreet in the blue. He'll take the jumper. Can't, but Rod Chase with the rebound on the putback. Hoopstreet is hanging tough with 5 minutes and change left to play. Still an outside shot there in this ballgame, 91-75, but they can't stop Team 914 right now. Jomo Belfort on the beautiful turnaround.
This is G-Stack's favorite nephew of the game. Oh, that's a good foul. And we talked about the angle thing earlier with Brett, and you saw a good example of it just now, that his athleticism complements his footwork, and based on that, he gets all shots from very difficult angles. So shout to Hitman Brett today. You go back to the G-Stack's favorite nephew of the game in Jomo Belfort, and it's just the cream de la cream of guards. Played in the backcourt with Ben Gordon, came out and did his work this spring. First game out to shoot 2010 season, Jomo Belfort, G-Stack's favorite nephew of the game. So shouts to him and the whole team 914.
And the Hitman knocks down the free throw. A little light attendance here at the beach today, Stacks. And I guess not a prototypical beach day. Some people perhaps a little questionable on the weather. And Thomas will give it up to Kenny Mack. Still happy to see the crowd that we have here today. If you're not sitting in the stadium seating, you can definitely join us over here on this side of the floor. I think Hoops in the Sun is pushing the only thing in the universe that is free. Except for maybe water. I don't know, water and Hoops in the Sun. You come here and enjoy yourself all day. Free of charge, the music is free, the hoops is free, and the seating does not cost a dime. But it does cost $8 a park. I don't have anything to do with that.
Who, Rob?
You know, unless you want to take the bus, I guess you take the bus.
Okay.
It's cheaper.
Where do you swim?
Or the bike. You see a lot of people on bicycles just actually coming from all sorts of places in the Bronx. Maybe burn some calories too on the way here. Kenny Mack at the free throw line. Knocks it down. Here comes Rod Chase on the left side and gives it up to Brett Harvey. The teardrop. Yes.
Well, I'm telling you, I would hate to have to match up against that white guy here, man. If I'm a guard, I know that this is a guy here that's going to come out and really try to make me look silly. And you see the handlebars, the athleticism, the speed, and the jets. So Brett today really getting it done for his team, even though they're down.
94-81, 3:53 to play. Team 914 in the white with the lead, with a commanding lead. Torrey Thomas taking his time, comes around the screen. Finds Kenny Mack. Ron Thomas swats it out of bounds. The photo shoot going on here, Stacks. Model-esque.
That's the best part of Streetball. It wasn't like that back in the day, but now you get to be a media celebrity, you know, the camera work. A like I came along at the right time with this stuff, man. I waited. As soon as I got involved, the tournament got big. So shout out to Bobby C, all the dudes before the media invasion that put up with the empty seats and the no TV coverage, and now we get in there. Everything's going good. Oh, that was okay right there off the Alimoe.
Mr. Early with a spectacular game here this afternoon. It could be a losing effort here. Stacks if Hoopstreet is unable to turn this one around. They still trail by 12 points, 95-83. Jomo Belfour and company not slowing down one bit. They are approaching that century mark.
And that's just a tribute to showing Alimoe's preparation. His demand for his team rushing out there with the good cleanup. And you think 914 comes out today, just a text message to the rest of the tournament. That we're here to defend the belt, and that's what we really came to do.
Now Thomas dancing with the basketball. Takes it outside for Darren Phillip, and they're going to take as much time off this clock as they can, but good defense by Thomas forces the turnover. They cough it up, 2-on-1 early to Thomas, and a missed opportunity right there by Hoopstreet.
And it's always good to watch the game inside the cage. You see Darren Phillip just now arguing with my homegirl Heather. He's like, that wasn't a foul? And you know, the longer you're around Streetball, the longer you're around Heather, you learn to respect all my homegirls that even think about blowing them. Listen, you need to watch Heather because I'm talking about she controls this game.
.153 to play. And right now, Team 914 just looking to put the finishing touches on this one. A little icing on the cake, perhaps pick up this first win. They started a little slow. Good matchup early on, especially in the first half between these two clubs. And Hoopstreet, Jay Early, a star in the making here, folks. Pulled for the travel, but a nice jam. And I've been told that he'll be a freshman at Monroe College, nearby Monroe, this upcoming season. So I'm assuming he's got to be taking it 18 years old. What do you say, Stacks?
I don't care how old he is. You know, you watch the effort today, Jay Early, something the kids need to see. I know the old timers appreciate it, but you watch the effort from Jay Early, and that's what you need, even in a losing effort. You want guys to go out, compete, excel, and then you lead by example. And when you leave in the park and you got something to talk about, you're like, hey, I did all I could, guys. And that's a good example of set from Jay Early.
.120 left to play. And Brett the Hitman Harvey showcasing his hops. Alimoe Jones. That's just inside the arc, so that is a long 2-point shot. 107 to play, we got a 10-point game. And Jomo Belfour double teamed along the sideline. Come out.
DJ Jazz,
Play. Terry Thomas coming back, double 20.
Yeah, the last two. Oh, you want all three of them?
To the right. Yes. Clemson looks so effortless.
You want which one? The championship or both of them?
Got both the games from Sunday.
Yeah.
I want both from Sunday.
You want the one from Saturday?
Down the beach.
You got that too?
Rashad Jones
15.
back in the live action, and we have a Team 914 basketball in the white. Aaron Williams, the problem, gives up to Darren Phillip, number 48. Phillip, baseline bounce pass to Thomas. Kiss off the glass. Yes, back to back for Mr. Thomas.
I got about 15 of them kids.
37.4 seconds to go. And this one now all but wrapped up as Jones fires the three off the glass and hits the iron, and then Phillip tries to pick it up. So 101-87, and Team 914 29 seconds away from title with a 1-0 start here in 2010.
Shouts to Hoopstreet. I thought they came out early and they provided the necessary energy. I think in the second half, they kind of fell apart and let Team 914 round in the floor. Just too much Darren Phillips, too much Tory Thomas off the three, too much Jomo, too much bench work problem, the whole clique over there. And as a result, they'll start off where they finish. 1-0.
Stay with us, folks. More action coming up next. Here is the Bronx Tru Warrior introduced. Yeah!
I just got the first two.
Oh, okay.
This is Bingo's team at Uwe, right? The last two. Right. That Saturday game, they blew them out. I mean, that beat just the half.
Well, yeah, they beat, yeah.